Well, as a combat medic, typically whenever we come out and we bridge on a hot day specifically, we look out mostly for heat casualties just so our soldiers don't get overly exhausted while they're doing all that work out there. So just making sure they're hydrated, they've got a cool place to stay, and any injuries, they just come to us.
I know basically most injuries we're going to have, categorize the ones we've had in the past. We apply for success, we're not going to pack something that we're not going to need out here, something too heavy, but we understand the basic injuries we're going to have out here, basically plan for that.
So typically, I know the soldiers quite a bit, so I know if they have any existing injuries or anything. So while we're out here, it's monitoring those and then making sure we'll have adequate water and ice in case of heat. And then any other small injuries, we just make sure we have our aid bags prepared.
Mostly the heat isn't really an issue until around noon. Right now, my biggest issue is crush injuries, amputations, shearing. If they stick their hand in the wrong spot, it could rip off a giant layer of skin, and at that point, it's a massive emergency. So just making sure they're not sticking their hands where they're not supposed to, watching their feet placement, making sure if they're sitting down on the barge itself, they're not sitting on an actual bend point, making sure nothing bad happens.
Medics get a very interesting perspective of everything because we're not doing too much because our job is preventative, but also in case something happens, we're there. But we just get to kind of fill in wherever needed. Sometimes I get to go out there and maneuver the boats as well. So we get a little bit of cross training as well. But for the most part, it's just great to be out here keeping everyone safe.